Hello everybody, welcome back. Count Kyo here, and we're playing some more, Lost Scrapper. It's actually called Lone Scrapper, I found out, but I already named the series, so I don't care. That was an interesting first attempt. Kind of terrifying. We're just starting up another one, and I'm trying to find myself a decent little starting area. All the year-round growing is up here. I don't want to be that high, I don't think. Oh, here's a nice chunky bit of land. Right here, maybe? Nah. And you go slightly south, and we hit that delicious year-round planting. I don't think we have to have, like, year-round planting, though. While it would be nice, it is not required. Here doesn't seem too bad. I think I'd rather be a little closer to some actual towns. So large hills, mountainous. I don't necessarily want it to be flat. I would like to have a river nearby. I'm being very picky with this one, and I'm okay with it. Because a river is interesting. To allow for, different ways to handle power. So small hills and a river right here. We're not right by the road, which is frustrating. But we could try right there. Yeah, right there we're pretty close to the road anyways. Let's go with that. Now, like we said, we're going to, just like last time, we're going to try to find somebody that has a magical or physical ability that we actually want to take with us. I don't really see anybody that we want, so let's randomize it a little bit. A physically adept cat person who's good at nothing I need is a bit absurd. Support specialist, that's different. Shotgun-toting combat support. Huh. Well, that is fascinating. I haven't actually seen that before. Yeah, shotgun-toting, cannot shoot. It's a bit annoying. An abrasive paladin with high shooting ability. Scary. Slow landing red mage. What else do we have here? A shadow. A half-breed demon with an affinity for shadow magic. Holy shit. Really good at mining. Cooking is not amazing. Plants is great. Crafting is good. Intellectual is low, but I probably wouldn't have you researching right away anyways. Do we actually go with you? I think we actually go with you. Your old gunshot's a little annoying because you're always going to be slightly hurt, but... You're an undergrounder cat person. You know what? Let's give you a shot. Ash Whitney, you are a new character. Now again, if you weren't here for the last episode, we are going to be starting on a map that has a some type of abandoned factory on it. And our decision is to either leave it there because it'll be useful for us later, or tear it down for raw materials. If you tear it down for raw materials, you don't have it, but also your wealth goes down and you don't get fucking destroyed. That first raid that came in was way bigger than I expected. So what do we have here? A mechanized weaponsmith, artillery foundry, and a chemfuel clarifier. That all sounds wonderful. I definitely don't want to get rid of this. To the detriment, most likely, of myself. Okay, yeah, we did start with a weapon. We need to equip that. Last time we started off with a rifle and I didn't freaking realize it. We're just allowing some of our stuff here. There should be some steel around, and I'm not seeing it. Should be some steel. I'm hunting for Steel October. I am not seeing it. Yep, even if she moves off of that spot, I do not see it. That is unfortunate. I thought we started with some steel. I thought we started with like 450 steel. So where the shit is it? Ah, there you are. You can't escape me for long. Alright, last time we were actually blessed with a huge amount of food right off the bat. I don't think we're going to be quite as blessed this time. This is our ancient danger right here, most likely. There's a single bed up there. There's a double bed down here. Ooh, yeah, definitely, definitely not quite as good on the, starting supply route as we were before. It's okay, though. Not everything's perfect. I definitely want this bed. I'm gonna claim it and reinstall it. I think we'll reinstall it. I mean, do we want to live close? Okay, hold on. Look, I understand the factories right there, okay? I get it. I don't really want this anymore. There's a ton of food right here, or the ability to get food. I think we're more likely to take this area. Let us reinforce it with walls. We'll deconstruct those. And then what we're going to do, I think, is set up some growing. Yeah, this is a lovely growing zone. So let's say this right here can be rice. This right here can be, excuse me, corn. Now I definitely want here to be cotton. I think some cotton would be good. And what else do I want? I definitely want heel root, but we're not at the spot where we can really grow that yet, so I'm not going to worry too much about building out an area for it. So we'll let her kind of exist for a bit while we set up the rest of everything. We're going to make a little stockpile zone in here for now. And then let us set up. I'm going to set up a separate zone. Not a zone, but a separate building right here. This is going to be our initial workshop area. And we will make sure there's a butcher's table and a fueled stove. Then, let's set up a table. We'll set up a stool for her. Not right there, though. Yeah, not right there. There we go. So our construction stat is terrible. Excuse me. Yeah, construction stat is still awful, but we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. Now then, this is just going to be an initial base. Really what I would like to do is build up here. This will be, we'll kind of move everything up here once we're happy. But this will be our power supply for a while, I think. What do I have to do to get a water wheel? Water wheel does not exist. Okay. Well, oh, here it is. Okay. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna go with. Is a water mill generator at some point. She has to have 6 construction anyways. But a water mill will be great for that little factory area. What are you doing? You just kind of wandering around? You crazy? So you may be asking yourself, why not build right next to the factory? For the early game, I'm very concerned about our food supplies. I want to make sure that is settled first, and then we will talk about everything else. Please haul our survival meals. Where's our steel? Our steel is still up there. It's just going to have to be. Okay. So let's set up her work priorities while we're doing this. Firefighting, doctoring. Thank you for getting in my way. Can you move, please? Thank you. Basic. Warden. Cooking. Okay, so let's do this a little differently. I definitely want cooking higher on your list. I want growing higher on your list. And then everything else, hauling and cleaning. So we're going to go on a 2-3 kind of priority, leave 1 as the absolutely needs to get done stuff. You definitely need to finish making the roof, please. If you could do that for me, that would be sweet. Now then, let us, while you are working on that... What are you doing? Cleaning? Wandering? Can you not build out... Is it not setting up roofs? That is absolutely our problem. Okay. Hold on. There we go. That should solve that. Once you wake up, we'll see about you actually constructing this. Can you build the roof area real quick, actually? Yeah, that is what I would like you to finish doing. I'm glad you have a combat skill to work on. Where's our roof? Yeah, we're still... You need to finish doing this. I'm sorry. You just do. There we go. Now the area is roofed. And you should be much, much happier. Furniture. Torch lamp. I do want a torch lamp in here. Now then. For what I've been waiting for. What do? You have magic and might. That is scary. Alright, so magic. Blink. Instantly move to a target location. Summon. Summon objects to the caster's location. Soul Bond and Shadow Walk. Okay, Soul Bond is really great. I remember this one now. Shadow Walk. Move unseen to instantly reappear in the shadow of another person. Interesting. So Soul Bond was really cool when I was using it in our other colony, our Crash Landing colony. Excuse me. Basically, Soul Bond was allowing me to bond with another person. Ash here would get huge benefits, and the other person would get some negatives. What is Might? Shadow Strike. Instantly moves the attacker behind the target and delivers a single devastating target attack. The attacker gains 5% of 5 seconds of haste. The attacker will return to the location they initiated the attack after 5 seconds. This attack may perform crits for 3 times damage. Okay. Nightshade. Coat your weapons or projectiles in Nightshade Toxin. Each attack will apply a portion of the Nightshade Toxin. Ranged attacks apply Toxin 40% as efficiently as melee. Okay. You get hallucinations and shortness of breath and will take organ damage if toxicity levels become severe. Scary. And then Veil of Shadows, which is basically just a smoke bomb. That's all horrifying. I think what we're going to do is probably work on the poison ability first. Nightshade upkeep cost. Toxin potency. I think we'll do toxin potency first. I do want Nightshade to be activated. So if you start ranged attacking, you will toxicity people. You have gained a new magic skill. You already know Soul Bond and Shadow Walk. I think we're going to learn Blink just so that you can zip zap around. Why are you idle? You have locked yourself in. I did not realize that that door had not been claimed, so building that door basically meant we got to do nothing. Interesting. Remember, kids, always claim your doors. That is very important. Alright, so we are getting our growing out of the way. There is going to be some wood cutting in time with that as well. So really, like, you need a melee weapon. You're a melee person. We need to set up a crafting spot. And definitely work on getting you melee. Make you a club. Yeah, craft at this crafting spot for me real quick. We'll make you a club. Your melee's not amazing, but you do have a passion for it. It's infinitely better than your shooting as well. Crafting is also pretty good, actually. Where are you going? Why are you bringing it up here? Stop. Equip this club. Please make this zone your priority. I don't know why you started taking the rifle up there, but I'm confused. So hopefully that poison will help us deal with any attacks that we take early on. That is my desire. Eat you some food. How much food do we have left? We have 3 meals left, which is not super amazing. Let's go ahead and work on the stove. Where are you going? Hauling steel to fueled stove. Okay. Can you just, instead of that, haul the steel? How much will you pick up? You got 100 and something of it. That's not bad. Then you're going to unload. I'm happy. Why? I don't know why you took that specifically as your destination. Alright. Yeah, your construction's poor, but this will help upgrade it a little faster. You can blink a pretty good distance. That's interesting. Excuse me. My allergies have been on a rampage today. It's quite frustrating for me. And I understand it's probably frustrating for anyone listening to this. Sorry about that. It is not my intention. Right. We are awake. We are planting. Yeah, still have plenty of planting to do, too. Have to admit, kind of want to get that refueled. And then work on this butcher table. No? No, you're going to ignore my clicks? You know, let's up your constructing a little bit. Alright, so we'll add a bill, cook simple meal, do it 3 per colonist. Right now, we will butcher creatures. Do that forever, please. And then we need to go find a creature to butcher. A hedgehog. Get the hedgehog. In fact, Shadow Strike the hedgehog. Holy shit. Oh, she teleports around like crazy. It's awesome. Alright, so did it poison it or did it just die? It just died. It does have nightshade toxin in it. Basically, I cut off its legs and stabbed it in the body with a club. Club stab. That's okay, though. So wait, I only have 7 doses of nightshade poison? Eight doses. Okay, so it just regenerates slowly. Alright, so another might. I think I want to upgrade this Shadow Strike. It seems really good. Damage. Okay, so I gain 2 seconds of invisibility when I use it. I think we'll do that. Sounds amazing. Can I use it on that squirrel I just saw? Yes, I can. Wow. Straight murder. You have grown stronger and are ready to develop a combat skill. Wow, I get to go more? Okay, so that would add another second of invisibility. We could increase the damage. We could work on the poison as well. What about the shadow? Reduces stamina cost. Increases duration of invisibility. Shadow fog. Oh. This reduces accuracy of various attacks? Seems amazing. Let's work on that as well. Seems like a really cool combat class. I'm actually kind of into this. Alright, so we have some food now. That was a huge concern that I had. It's like low early food is definitely always a problem. We need to address quickly more than anything. It seems like we're going to be able to really easily kill shit. At least from a hunting standpoint. Now you may be asking yourself, what am I going to do about this factory? I would like to keep this factory functional, honestly. Having a weaponsmithing factory sounds amazing. Is it going to cause issues with early raids? It absolutely is. Luckily, we are on Randy, so we're not just like scheduled to have a raid no matter what. So I am pretty happy about that. Go to sleep. But I mean, the inherent risk of an early raid, especially with wealth already as high as it is definitely a problem. Definitely an issue. Okay, a deeper understanding of magic. We are upgrading our magic like crazy. We'll go ahead and learn our other spell. I don't know what we can really summon is kind of the problem. We just summon creatures to our like if we can summon anything to our location, maybe we could use that as a combat trick as well. Just bring people closer. Right, let's build ourselves a little torch here. I do want to floor this out, because we will be here for a while. That being said, where are you going? Hauling wood, huh? It's fine. Could you not take the rest of the wood with you? That being said, I'm going to move you back to a 3 on construction, because we do need to get the planting finished. We got the majority of this fixed up. It's not perfect. We do need to still finish that wall. But our priority system now needs to be renewable food. We do have a pretty easy to handle food supply in animals. But that is not good enough. I forgot we had an animal, actually. We have Brat the horse. We will train them to the best of our ability. It's kind of nice to have a horse here. You're not a pack animal, though, right? You are a pack animal. Okay. So that's already pack animal status handled. Let's also set up another growing zone here. Do not sow. So that will grab the berries as they are ready to harvest. Berries are always such a dangerous food type because you just seem to constantly be getting food poisoning from them, which is always frustrating. Cooking a meal in the most inefficient manner possible. Thanks, fam. Please finish that wall so that this is indoors. Thank you. Overall, this is going well. I haven't had disease pop up yet, which is amazing. We haven't been raided yet, which is also good. We have low food. Hunter lacks a ranged weapon. We'll get rid of that right now. There we go. She's going to be hunting with melee for a while. Need defenses, I'm not necessarily going to disagree with. That being said, since we're physical melee, we're probably just going to warp in and attack whoever attacks us in the first place. That'll actually be super useful against gun users. I know gun users are kind of what shut down our original colony trying to start out. Guy couldn't even hit a barn, but he could hit me, apparently. This is going to be interesting. This is actually a very fascinating start compared to Naked Brutality. Like, I think I mentioned this in the other video, but I'll mention it again just for posterity. It seems like it would be easier, right? You start with materials, you start with clothes and armor and a weapon and a pet and everything else. Compared to Naked Brutality, where you start with absolute dog shit. And yet I find myself being less stressed out during Naked Brutality because I know I don't have, like, a 2 to 3 person raid with chain guns coming after me early on, which probably could happen due to wealth. Here, you start with so much more material and a better way to get yourself settled with the looming dread of, if someone finds out about this factory and comes to raid me, I'm probably flubberknocked. And that would be bad. It's scary. Overall, I really like this start, though. I say that now, when later I may not agree if I get murdered time and time again. But right now, I'm quite enjoying it. It's definitely a different way to play, and I'm always down for different ways to play Rimworld. I do love this game. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm amazing at it, but I do love this game. Here's some more steel, actually. That's really nice. I didn't notice that before. Here's a really fertile area as well. I'm pretty happy with where we set up camp, but that would also be an area. So what we'll do most likely as we go is we'll try to expand more into this area. And make a larger homestead there. Hopefully after we get another colonist. That is what I would prefer. Because we are kind of far away from the factory. That's not really an issue. It does become a little more difficult to defend it, but I'm okay with that. I'm looking for large predators that I can assassinate. Not really seeing any. I like to take care of the predators because obviously they will go for the prey. But secondarily, if there's no prey, they will go for the me. Okay, mana surge. All creatures attuned with magical powers will gain mana at an increased rate. That is perfectly fine. That doesn't affect us terribly well, but yeah, finish your cotton. Cotton a little less important since we do have clothes, but we don't have parkas, and we will have winter. Ready to develop a combat skill. We are gaining combat skill points like crazy. I kind of want to go invisibility plus 1 second on Toxic Shadow. This is a really interesting character. What are you doing? Where are you going? What is your purpose? Cooking? Kind of wish you would harvest like the entirety of this berry patch first. And then cook. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, we'll move that down a little bit. It definitely finished growing for me too, Jesus. Alright. Much better. Where are you going? You are refueling the stove, hauling our gun back. Okay, I think this is alright. Everything seems to be going at a decent pace. I'm not necessarily scared for my life yet. Mostly hauling. We're moving grow to a 1. I think that's just something that we're going to have to do. I need this growing to occur at a much higher rate. I think that's gonna be priority numero uno pretty much forever. Then cooking. I'm actually, like, I could get annoyed, but I'm actually kind of happy that we're going ahead and hauling all this down now. Still a little bit left. She'll go grab that here in a minute. We'll speed this up a little for posterity and for my own sanity. And then she'll take a nap. And it's summer. Okay, so I at least got all the crops planted by summer. And I think that's actually going to do it for this episode. I can't breathe, so I need to go clear my nose and get myself something hot to drink. But thank you, everybody, for showing up. I hope you're enjoying the new series. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Looks like we finally hit a milestone of going a full episode without a colonist dying. If you did enjoy the episode, if you don't mind leaving me a like, I'd really appreciate it. It does help me out a great deal. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.